Hello, this is AJ Jones with OnsiteProperty Management. Coming to you today talking about property management, real estate, and personal finance. I wanted to talk to you today about property management and the tenant screening process. This might be one of the most important processes that you do as a property manager slash homeowner that rents property out. Let's get started. So you're renting out your property. You started showing your property. You have somebody that's interested in renting your property. What do? Well, you should have a rental application. Having a rental application will give you the necessary information that you need to gather from the potential tenant. So your application should have information gathering about the tenant, i.e. tenant's name, social security number, current address, driver's license number, email, phone number, employer, references. This will at least help you in the starting of the process of gathering the information you need to make a well-informed decision about the potential tenant that you have. So now you have all the information that you need from the tenant. They filled out the application. Now you go ahead and you run the credit report. The credit report is a good place to start. The credit report is going to tell you about their current debts, who they're paying, what they owe money on, credit score. Not that credit score is the end all be all of the world, but it tells you a little bit about their likelihood of paying the debts that they have. So now we're looking at the tenant's credit report. We're typically looking for about a 650 or above credit score. Not to say having lower than a 650 automatically knocks somebody out of being a potentially good tenant, but this is just a typical rule of thumb. Now, if somebody has quite a few medical bills and they have a payment plan set up, now their credit could be diminished or have blemishes on it. Doesn't mean that would make them a bad tenant. So we're looking at the credit report, but we do work on a tier system of how much we charge in a deposit based off of credit score. So as credit score falls, we increase the security deposit needed to rent the property due to the fact of we see that as a credit risk. After we've ran through the credit, then we are looking at the tenant's monthly income. So we're looking at the tenant's monthly income after debts. So we take the tenant's monthly income, subtract out the debts, and then we're looking at what we would call their free cash flow. The free cash flow number then is divided by roughly 50%. And if that number is higher than the monthly rental rate, that is a good sign, and we would move forward with that tenant. Now, if you have a questionable tenant where tenant's credit might not be good and their debt to income ratios are a little high, something I would recommend that you do as a property manager or as a single family homeowner is go buy the property that the tenant currently lives in. This is something I learned many years ago, is if the outside of the home looks pretty disheveled, I can almost guarantee you that the inside of the home is disheveled and they don't take care of the property as they should. So the 80-10-10 rule. Yes, 10% of tenants are going to make your property better. They're going to care for your home like it's theirs, which is awesome. We love these tenants. We work hard for these tenants. We want to keep these tenants because they make real estate investing great and fun for you. Now, 80% of the tenants, they're not going to destroy your home. They're not going to make it better. They're going to be what I would call middle of the road, average tenants, but they're not adding value to your property. They're not really taking value away from your property either. Now, the other 10% equation is the 10% that really this whole video is about. It's the tenant screening process to try to eliminate or try to get rid of that bottom 10% of the population that is not going to care about your property, that's not going to add value, that's going to be hard on your property, ruin your property, cost you more maintenance and repairs on the property. So that's why the tenant screening process is so important. With these tips and tricks, hopefully you can turn that bottom 10% into the bottom 1%. So eliminating the bad or potentially bad tenants out of the equation will make you more successful in real estate investing. Hopefully you find this information informative and useful. Please let me know if I can help in any other manner. Take care and have a great, wonderful day.